Hello guys, how are you? I hope you're good. I'm also well. My name is Caroline Kiugu and this is Carol the Movie YouTube channel. In case you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Anyway, I'll be making supper. I'm making tea. That is the African tea. I'm making rice and stew. Sorry about that. And one thing with this place where I live, if you forget to get things from the market as you're coming, and the only shop around here is closed, like you'll have a very difficult time. Imagine I had to go back to the market at 7 because I thought the shop was open around here. But anyway, that's not why I'm here. So we are going to make supper as we chat. I'm definitely not complaining though, because I like this place. It's quite private enough actually. Nobody cares about your life around here. So I think that's why I like the place. And like where I used to live before. What's going on? Anyway, I'm here because I want to like plug you, not like plug in, like talk about a book launch. I'm supposed to attend a book launch tomorrow, and the reason I want to attend this book launch is because the owner of the book has been my mentor since I was like in high school. I think I met him the first time while I was in form 3 or form 4, I'm not so sure, either of the 2 years. That was either back in 2013 or 2014. I started to be corrected, but it's either of the 2 years. onion. Hey, enemy of my progress. Anyway, the reason I'm talking about it is because, like I said, the owner of this book has been my mentor since I was in I was in high school, either form 3 or form 4, like I said. And it's not his first book actually. This is his second book. And just a minute. Yes, this person has been my mentor, like I said, and not just a mentor, like the way you say mentors. I think Dr. Steve, his name is Dr. Steve Mudusi. He's a PhD holder from a school in Germany. I do not want to embarrass myself trying to even pronounce the name, but yeah, from a school in Germany. He's also a lecturer at UON, the University of Nairobi. And when it comes to like finding myself, Dr. Steve Mudusi has played. Hey! Dr. Steve Mudusi has, let me take out this hat because I don't know if you can see me. Like Dr. Steve Mudusi has played a very big role in my maturity, in my growth, let's say so. Because of course, when you are a teenage, I finished high school when I was 17, so you can imagine I was still a teenage. You can imagine a teenage knows nothing about what they want in their lives. They have nothing. Like, our dreams keeps changing, and unless you are 1% of those people who already figured out life when they are young, most of us do not even know what we want out of life. Most of us do not know what to expect in life. And even now that I'm 28, I'm still figuring out life. So most of us do not have life figured out. So coming into the world, I used to be this very confused kid. Very confused. Like I didn't know exactly what I wanted. other than my parents, Dr. Steve Mudusi played a very huge role in like trying to figure out myself. I've tried so many things. So many things. Like, I remember when I told him that I want to be drawing. Okay, before I used to attend his talks. He's the founder of PDC. PDC is Personal Development Talks. They're mostly held, okay, back then we used to attend them at Mabolak in Nairobi, but he also does training. Like, the first time I met him, he did come for the training at our church, that is in CCI Dika, invited by Reverend Mutui. That's the first time I got to know him. So he likes trains, he mentors, you see all those kind of things. Like the way you are told like your network is your not network, Dr. Siva has been that network for me. Okay, I used to attend those PDC talks and I would like see how people talked, the spoken words. Like I remember this person, the Griffin. His name is Griffin Dine, if I'm not wrong, if I'm not pronouncing it badly. But yeah, someone else who I admired in terms of spoken words is Brian Kasaine. And a few other people. So I used to like admire how like they used to talk. Like before that I didn't know anything to do with spoken words. I didn't know that spoken words even existed. So on my spare time I used to like try and like create poems and all that, but anyway, that never happened. I used to write stories because one, Dr. Steve Mudusi is an academia. So once you are around him, you either have to be challenged you'll either be challenged to do better or maybe feel weak, because for him he doesn't live life unapologetically. That is him. So like I used to be like motivated, I used to write stories and all that, but they like only stayed in, they never left the four walls of our sitting room, because I don't even think I remember what the stories were about and all that. But then at some point I think I remember telling him that I used to draw while I was in high school, but I was not that good at it. So I remember telling him, no, sharing my pictures with him, my art with him, and he was like, I have a friend who does art, I can introduce you to him and maybe improve on your skills. So he introduced me to my then teacher, Mr. Frederick Mukiri. And I think I took some few classes with him. Only that by then I didn't have money, so I didn't like attend so many classes. You can go to his Facebook page at Zoo Communion. He draws very well. He knows how to play with ink and pencils and all that. He's very good at it. He will draw you, he will make art on your walls and all that kind of thing. So maybe please go and learn more about him on his socials at Zoo Communion. He's also a preacher and all that. Anyway, to make all this long story short, I remember every time I used to like tell Dr. Steve Mudusi that I have a new hobby. He always knew who to introduce me to. That is how effective Dr. Steve Mudusi was. Sometimes I even used to feel like I'm like disturbing this person, because like, how can you keep changing what you want all the time? But he used to introduce me to those people anyway, without even like feeling like I'm wasting his time. I even used to feel guilty that I'm wasting his time. But he didn't like mind. So when I remember 2019 was kind of hard for me, because at the time I had quit my job, the only job that I knew. Like, I've talked about it when I was working at a law firm. So of course you're not working anymore. I'm at home feeling depressed and all that. And whenever I told him that I want to start a cleaning business, he knew the right person to like connect me to. And he connected me to another person who mentored me the most. Actually, I'm not a good person, because I think I need to get these people gifts for like a thank you gift. Okay, he introduced me to Mr. Anthony. No, he's not a Mr. He introduced me to Dr. Anthony Wesonga Odoasi. I like calling him Da. Dhar. I think it sounds better. Da is another academic. Da is another very busy person, because he's also a lecturer at Maseno University, but he also owns like a cleaning company in Kisumu. Stavia what? Why am I forgetting names? I feel like I don't know how, I am forgetting how to talk. This company is called Stavia. Wait, what's going on? Stavia Strategic Limited. I'm a Stavia Strategic Cleaning. Okay. He just doesn't do cleaning alone. He does a lot. So that's why I'm forgetting the name, because at first it used to be cleaning, but now it is Stavia Strategic something. Because they not only do cleaning, they also do strategic planning. They coach in case you want to like register for your ISO certificate, in case you wanna have your school or company strategic plan. They do all that. So out of his busy schedule, Mr. Ondoasi, Dr. Anthony Wesonga Ondoasi, like, introduced me to cleaning, and that was back in 2019. Until now, that's what I do. I do cleaning. But at first, I've been doing waste management. I recently just got a cleaning business. That was last year. I tried cleaning at first. It wasn't doing much. And especially if you're around Muranga, you know how difficult, how tricky such kind of businesses are. Because it's a growing town. It's not growing. It's a growing town. It's a small town. So yeah, but since last year, but 2021, I started cleaning and I started doing plots, and that is thanks to Mr. Dr. Wesonga and Dr. Steve Mudusi. So that's why I feel like attending this book launch is a huge thing for me. The book is called Echoes of Sagacity. It's about a man finding, okay, I've not read the book yet, but I know what he does. Mostly he does write about mental, about development, about anything revolving around human beings growth. So this one is more of a man's transformation. That is according to the reviewer, but I've not read the book, but I'm planning on getting the book. The launch will be tomorrow on Sunday at Chester House. It was initially supposed to be at Marble House, but they changed the location. So it's going to be at Chester House, room 3. And ouch, I'm out of salt. The book is going for 500 shillings, and entrance is getting a book. For you to enter into that event, you just need to buy the book. The book will be going for 500 shillings. And you're not limited to get more than one book, of course. So that's what I wanted to talk about anyway. Let me continue making supper. Yeah. I forgot about the meat. I was supposed to boil the meat. Is it going to like cook if I just put it like without boiling? I don't know. But it's not even that a lot. I hope it's going to cook. I'm not going to boil it. I forgot to boil it. I hope it's going to cook. I hope we are going to do it very kienyeji. But I just hope it's going to cook. Finally, here is my supper. The rice, actually the rice is not the best quality. It was going for 100 bob per kilo. Hey, what's going on with me today? 100 bob per kilo, and yep, the stew. The meat actually cooked through, and of course a cup of African tea. I seriously don't know what people wear to the book launch, but I'm just going to wear a simple black dress and the denim, because with the dress it's more of casual, plus it can also be official in a way. It's a maxi dress, but with the coat, with the denim, it's more casual. Because again, it's Sunday and it's not hot and it's not cold. The weather is just there. I don't know which one to wear today. Should I do the Amirat or should I do the Barakat Rouge and the Assad? I think I'm going to do the Barakat Rouge and the Assad. I forgot to take my wig to the salon for adjustment, and I don't have the time. It's currently at 1 and I'm supposed to be, the event is supposed to start at 2:30, and it's like a 1 hour 30 minutes drive from Wanga to Nairobi. So of course I do not have the time to go I don't have the time to go to the salon, so I'm just going to go with my lines. Like I said, the event is supposed to be at Chester House in Nairobi, and I'm not so sure where Chester House is exactly. No, it's supposed to be in Koinange Street, so we'll just figure out as we go. I'm used to going to Mabolak, and it's always the easiest choice for me because Mabolak is just here where I liked. But we'll also figure out the Chester House. This is going to be my fit for today. I don't know how this jacket fits, but yeah, I want to wear the jacket because I do not want to like bring a bag with me. And this jacket has big pockets and pockets on my chest, which is not secure. I don't want to leave a mask because of the way I'm like coughing. Yeah, that's going to be my fit for the day. And the scent, of course, is the Barakat Rouge 540 and the Assad. And I don't think there's anything else I'm going to do. If I start doing anything else, I'm going to be late. So yeah, this is all that I'm going to wear. And of course, flat shoes. I'll see you once we're there.
Alpha, just show me how to choose these. Just use me now. Safari, ya baba, kweli ni machero. Ugali. Ulitoka wapi? Hivyo tu. Ulitoka wapi? Kama kwa vipi? Ugali. Ndogo ainanga full stop kubwa. The same way jina ndogo kwanza kwa leta kubwa kwa sentensi herufi kubwa hufuatwa na ndogo. Askari kupewa kitu kidogo after kuitwa mkubwa. Ni vipi? ATM ndogo kuhifadhi pesa kubwa, na mwiko ndogo ndio utoa ugali kubwa, na mwenye mwili kubwa kutami na silaha ndogo kumlinda mkubwa. Bible ni ndogo na bado ina historia kubwa.
Lazima uwe dedicated. Obituary si ya kujidai, data ijui rangi. Change colors kaka million, ukishika mita utajua mbona kwa kanisa watu kuna macho kuna miujiza.
She does not need to know me then. She does not need to know me then. I am the one to know who she is to me then. I am the one to know what she has been to me. I will carry her in my arms like she did to me. I will sing her a song and keep her company. I will wash her, pamper her, if need be fix her catheter. I will never be ashamed. I will neither get tired. I am the one to know her. I will not compete with my siblings as to who should care for her. I will do my part, my best. It can be done. It will always be my turn. I will never complain. My duty will be my mother. My responsibility will be my blood, whose tears I swam in, whose blood I'm safe in, whose hands I form. I know my when she is old and frail. I will never fail to say in her life, no love will come first before her. No space will replace my mother's place. In my heart she will reign. Whether sun or rain, her sun will reign. With the moon at night, her man will man her life. Tell this to all the old parents that will never take them to elderly homes. And the youth have made a commitment to stand with them in their own homes in old age. Tell this to Papa as well. Call me Griffin. Call this point.
Sagacity, sagacious, yes, those are words. Those are, as someone seated here, I'm not going to tell her to ask, but they asked me why I got the words, because she tells me her pastor goes like saga, saga, saga. When he's speaking in tongues, saga, 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 saga. Who you pastor is? Let's not go there. But there is a... for me, it's a question of, I learned at some point in my life, which could be a story another day, that there's a lot of wisdom hidden in books. Of course, I know there is a bad statement that people have said, if you want to hide anything from an African, put it in a book. But for me, and my wife will tell you, every time I'm traveling and my bag is overweight, we reduce the clothes, not the books. You know, like we have to do away, the trousers, we make them short, namakasi, then we can accommodate more books, you know. And so the point I'm making is that from this kind of reading, then you also start giving out what you have taken. You know, garbage in, garbage out. The opposite is also true. And so for me, the inspiration was the fact that I would say I've actually read a few books, but on the flip side, I also traveled in some spaces and interacted with things that I not interacted with. Interacted with things that people would speak about that were not necessarily spoken about, for example, in my faith. And I found there were things that would actually be very helpful, which were not necessarily a different faith or something that was crossing the deity that I believe in. And so I thought these were interesting things. But on the flip side, I also love writing creatively. I remember as early as when I was in primary school, we would go for a school trip, and when I come back and sit down, the bus meandered through, you know, those no sooner had we done. Yeah, so it also connects with something I love to do, that is to write at the end of the day.
Hi guys, I'm finally home, and it's not a trip to Nairobi without getting a Danish apple. And I went to the book lounge, and here is the book. It's called Echoes of Sagacity, a masterfully scripted odyssey of a young man's journey of inner transformation. That is what the reviewer said, and it's written by Dr. Steve Mudusi. And Dr. Steve Mudusi, like I had explained earlier, is a lecturer at the University of Nairobi and a consulting psychologist for various institutions. He's also, through the Personal Development Challenge, that is PDC, and Mindscape Network, Dr. Mudusi creates international space for self-awareness, purpose-driven growth, and meaningful connections. He's the founder of PDC, that is the Personal Development Challenge. That's where I got to meet him for the first time. Plus, he's also a founder of another space called the Mindscape Network. And here, basically, people just go do network. Like the last time I was at Ololua, we had gone there courtesy of Dr. Steve Mudusi. It was just a hiking. We were just doing hiking, but networking as well, like such kind of things. And one thing that caught, my copy is also signed, Carol. This is to another adventure of growth. Signed on the 13th of July 2025. Something that really caught my eyes is to those who dare to grow and to the quiet strength within all of us. I think I've been at that point where I've been like, I feel like I've been stagnant for a while, but I know there is the strength and I'm capable of doing a lot more. Yet I've been stagnant for a while because I kind of forgot why I started to begin with. And there is such a quote. When was the last time you did something for the first time? That also resonated with me because I feel like the last time I did something for the first time has been long. Hey, my English teacher is ashamed of me right now. The last time I did something for the first time was long. I feel like I've been stagnant, doing the same things over and over and over again. And especially in terms of business, I've been so stagnant and I want to do better. Actually, this book feels like it was written for me. I'm here to read it, but I'll just sit down. Okay, those are some of the things I went through. And I'm here to sit down and read it. And maybe I can give you a review next time. Anyway, I think I'm going to end this vlog here. I don't intend on cooking tonight. I'm just going to sleep and call it a night. Thank you for watching. In case anything caught your attention or anything attracted you and you would like to be part of this family, kindly hit that subscribe button and be part of this family. Also, if you like my vlog, kindly hit that like button, share, comment. Let me know what you'd like for me to change, and if there's anything good about it, kindly let me know what you saw good about it. Whether it's just a comment concerning my video, concerning my audio, concerning my the headroom, concerning my lighting, concerning anything you'd like to comment about, concerning the hygiene, concerning anything, because I've also cooked in this video. Just comment whatever you feel you did not like in this video, or whatever you feel you liked about this video. And if you've come this far, kindly comment a green heart to know that you've come this far. In case Dr. Mudusi, you come across this video, know that we really appreciate you, myself and very many others, like for being the network to many of us, for being a role model to many of us, for being an awesome person, and for being a person. You know, if you've ever interacted with Dr. Steve Mudusi, you'll either think he's a mad person because of the way he talks, but if you understand his jokes, he's a very funny person and much more. Anyway, congratulations Dr. Steve Mudusi for your second book. His first book was called Stir Up Your Potential, and this is the second book. And actually, I think it's more relatable to this generation as well, because this generation wants something with characters, something they can resonate with, and this book is that book. It's a book that you can also create a play out of. It's a book that can also be part of high school plays, high school literature. What would you set books? Yeah, I don't know if the CBC has the set books, but yeah, during our time, this is a book that you could play in those set books, as well as grow yourself as a person, grow in terms of, I think there are places where it talks about finances as well and personal growth. Anyway, it's not a Dr. Steve Mudusi book without personal development, because that is his specialty. Anyway, thank you very much. Till next time. Bye. Mwah.